Your gut may be the single most important organ you've never thought about. Today, we're going to change that. Inside you lives a hidden world of trillions of tiny organisms working around the clock to keep you alive. It runs from your mouth all the way to your colon, every twist and turn in between. We call it the gut microbiome, and it may decide how energetic, how healthy, and even how happy you feel. Bacteria, fungi, viruses, and cells, all living together in a delicate balance you carry every day. And here's the key word for everything we're about to learn: diversity. The more different species you have, the stronger you are. A healthy gut means more energy, fewer sick days, sharper focus, and a steadier mood. But an unhealthy gut is now linked to autoimmune disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, even anxiety and depression. So let's start with a phrase you probably heard as a kid. You are what you eat. Turns out your parents pushing broccoli on you were absolutely right. Eating poorly does two damaging things at once. First, it starves you of the nutrients you need. Second, it actually rewires your gut, leaving it unable to digest and build what your body depends on. To see why this matters, let's follow three molecules you can only get from food. The first is tryptophan, the famous molecule blamed for that sleepy Thanksgiving feeling. You'll find it in turkey, yes, but also in eggs and chia seeds. Your body takes tryptophan and transforms it into other powerful molecules. Let's meet two of them. The first is serotonin, the molecule that helps make you feel happy. The second is melatonin, the molecule that helps you fall asleep at night. Without enough tryptophan, no gift in the world could lift your mood, and sleep would slip away. Our second molecule is tyrosine, an amino acid hiding in almonds, lentils, seeds, and edamame. Tyrosine also converts into two molecules that drive how you act and react. First, dopamine, the molecule of motivation that pushes you to get up and do things. Second, epinephrine, also known as adrenaline, your fight or flight molecule. Without these, you'd feel stuck on the couch, or worse, frozen the moment you truly needed to react. Our third molecule has a long name but a big job: indole 3-lactic acid. You get it from fermented foods like pickles, sauerkraut, kimchi, and kefir. Here's the magic: special bacteria in your gut convert it into something even more powerful. That new molecule is indole propionic acid, one of the strongest antioxidants your body has. So what exactly does an antioxidant do? Let's break it down. Your body's chemistry constantly produces free radicals, reactive troublemakers that attack your cells. They damage your DNA, and over time that damage can lead to cancer. Antioxidants neutralize those free radicals, keeping your cells healthy far longer. So eating the right foods is necessary, but it is not enough on its own. You also need a healthy microbiome to carry out all these conversions, taking food in and building what you need. So what makes a microbiome truly healthy? Let's look inside. Picture each bacterium as a specialist. Some break down veggies, others handle meats, breads, and oils. In a healthy gut, a wide variety of these species thrive side by side. Now imagine living only on hot dogs, ice cream, and pizza. Your gut starts mass producing only the bacteria built for that fatty diet. They outcompete the rest, and the unused species quietly disappear. You're left with a narrow, unhealthy population, and that imbalance has real consequences. Can you reverse it? Sometimes, but it takes real time and effort. And once some species are gone, they may be gone for good. Meet tyrosine, another amino acid your body can't make on its own. It hides in almonds, lentils, seeds, and edamame. Once inside, tyrosine becomes the raw material for some of your brain's most powerful chemicals. The first is dopamine, the molecule of motivation. It's what pushes you to get off the couch and actually do things. Without enough dopamine, that drive fades. You'd be drooling on the couch with no reason to move. Tyrosine also builds epinephrine, better known as adrenaline, your fight or flight molecule. Adrenaline is what fires you up when life gets intense, like being chased by a mountain lion. Imagine facing real danger and your body simply doesn't respond. No surge, no escape. That's what an adrenaline shortage looks like. So, two amino acids, tryptophan and tyrosine, quietly run your mood, your sleep, your drive, and your survival instinct. Now meet the third molecule, indole 3-lactic acid, or ILA. You'll find it in fermented foods, pickles, sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir. These tangy foods deliver ILA straight to your gut. But ILA is just the beginning. Special bacteria in your gut transform it into something even more powerful. They convert ILA into IPA, indole propionic acid, one of the strongest antioxidants in your entire body. To understand why that matters, you first need to meet the troublemakers, free radicals. Your body's chemical reactions constantly throw off these unstable reactive molecules, and they're looking for trouble. Free radicals slam into your cells, damaging tissue and even ripping into your DNA. Over time, that DNA damage can spiral into serious disease, including cancer. This is where antioxidants ride in. They neutralize free radicals before they can do their damage. IPA is one of the best at this job, helping keep your cells and DNA healthy for longer. So eating the right foods is necessary. But here's the catch. It's not enough on its own. You need a healthy microbiome to actually run these conversions, to digest your food and produce the molecules that keep you alive. So what makes a microbiome healthy? Picture an army of tiny workers, each with a different job. Some bacteria break down veggies, others handle meats, breads, and oils. Together they cover everything you eat. In a healthy gut, that means diversity. A huge variety of species, all working in balance. Now imagine you decide to eat only high-fat foods, hot dogs, ice cream, pizza, day after day. Your gut adapts. It starts pumping out more of the bacteria built for those exact foods. Eventually, those bacteria outcompete the rest. The unused species shrink away, and your diversity collapses. You're left with an unhealthy, lopsided gut. All one kind of critter, and nothing else. Can you reverse it? Sometimes. But it often takes a lot of time and effort, and occasionally those species are gone for good. Here's what's remarkable. Even a damaged gut keeps trying to build the molecules you need. But with too few workers, it just can't keep up. The right building blocks never get made in enough supply. Compare that to a diverse gut, packed with bacteria efficiently turning food into everything that keeps you healthy. Now for the hard truth. Many things in modern life are flat out lethal to your microbiome. Take chips. Delicious, but you won't find tyrosine, tryptophan, or ILA hiding in that bag. Antibiotics save lives, but they don't discriminate. They wipe out the good bacteria along with the bad. After a course of antibiotics, your microbiome can be devastated, and sometimes it never fully rebuilds. Then there's stress. It's not just in your head, it reaches deep into your gut. Your brain and your gut are wired together, constantly talking back and forth along a living highway. Think about it. Stress gives you butterflies, a knotted stomach, even sudden trips to the bathroom. The more stressed you are, the more you damage that delicate community living inside you. And finally, our ultra-clean, sterile lifestyle. It quietly shrinks your gut's diversity. Years ago, kids played in the dirt and met a whole world of microbes. Today they're indoors, glued to screens. Researchers now link that lost diversity to conditions like autism and ADHD. Getting outside truly matters. Here's the hard truth. Many things in your daily life are flat out lethal to your microbiome. Take chips. Delicious, sure, but you won't find tryptophan, tyrosine, or ILA hiding in that bag. Ultra-processed snacks feed the wrong bacteria and starve the helpful ones. Antibiotics save lives, but they don't aim. They wipe out good bacteria right alongside the bad. After a course of antibiotics, your microbiome can collapse, and sometimes it never fully rebuilds. Now stress, and this one runs deeper than most people realize. Your brain and your gut are in constant conversation, talking back and forth all day long. Think about it, when you're stressed, you feel it in your stomach. Butterflies, knots, urgency. The more chronic stress you carry, the more damage your microbiome quietly takes. And then there's our obsession with being too clean. We live in an aseptic world. Decades ago, kids played in the dirt and got exposed to countless microbes that trained their gut. Today, kids stay inside on screens, and researchers are linking that lost diversity to conditions like autism and ADHD. Less exposure means a narrower microbiome, and a narrow microbiome is a fragile one. So with all of this stacked against us, the question becomes, can we actually fight back? Here's the good news. Not all is lost. It is absolutely possible to improve your gut. This is what I get to work on every single day, and I feel fortunate to do it. My company measures the functional state of your gut, what it can actually do, not just what lives there. Then we design interventions to improve it. We call this building your internal fitness. So what can you actually do? The first lever is the most obvious. Change your diet. Feed your gut diverse, real foods, and you grow a diverse, resilient set of bacteria. Lever 2, stress management. Bringing your stress down protects the microbiome directly. Mindfulness, meditation, and simple breathing exercises all help quiet that gut-brain stress loop. Lever 3, move your body. Even 15 to 20 minutes of walking a day makes a difference. Walking keeps you regular, lowers stress, and promotes the growth of beneficial bacteria. And lever 4, targeted supplementation, but only when your body genuinely needs it. I'm not telling you to pile on a cabinet of pills. I'm saying fill the specific gaps you actually have. Sometimes a single well-chosen pill equals more fish than you could ever eat in a sitting. Notice the pattern. None of these are extreme. They're small, repeatable, daily choices, because the microbiome rewards consistency far more than it rewards intensity. Remember the chain reaction. Good food plus a healthy microbiome equals the molecules that keep you well. That's serotonin for your mood, melatonin for your sleep, dopamine for your drive, and IPA, one of your body's strongest antioxidants, quietly defending your DNA from damage. All of it depends on the trillions of microbes you choose to feed and protect every day. A healthy gut shows up as more energy, fewer sick days, sharper thinking, steadier emotions. A struggling gut shows up the opposite way. Fatigue, frequent illness, brain fog, low mood. The difference between those two people often comes down to how they treat this one hidden organ. So the next time you feel lethargic on the couch and can't explain why, pause and consider your gut. The next time you've been sick for the 5th time this year, ask what your microbiome is trying to tell you. Your gut has been signaling all along. The skill is learning to actually listen. Feed it diversity, manage your stress, keep moving, and supplement with intention. Do that and you're not just improving digestion, you're investing in long-term health and longevity. Because at the end of the day, you really are what you eat, and your gut never stops keeping score. Here is the good news your gut has been waiting for. Not all is lost. The damage is real, but so is the recovery. Your microbiome is not fixed in stone. It responds, it adapts, and with the right inputs, it rebuilds. Think of it as internal fitness. Just like a muscle, your gut gets stronger when you train it right. And the first lever is the one you control 3 times a day. What you put on your plate. Feed diversity to grow diversity. Different plants, different fibers, different colors, all build a richer microbiome. Bring back the fermented foods. Sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, and pickles deliver living cultures and the building blocks like ILA. Remember the molecules. Tryptophan, tyrosine, and indole-3 lactic acid all start on your fork before they ever fuel your brain. The second lever is stress. Your brain and your gut are in constant conversation, so calming one calms the other. A few minutes of mindfulness or slow breathing can shift your nervous system out of fight or flight and protect your bacteria. Meditation is not just for your mind. Every moment of calm sends a protective signal straight down to your gut. The third lever is movement. Just 15 to 20 minutes of walking a day works wonders. Walking keeps you regular, lowers your stress, and promotes the growth of beneficial bacteria all at once. And get back outside. A little dirt, a little nature, more exposure to the microbial world your body evolved with. Our overly sterile world has a cost. Diversity outside your body builds diversity inside it. The fourth lever is targeted supplementation. Not a cabinet full of pills, but the specific things your body actually needs. Sometimes one well-chosen capsule equals a mountain of food. The key is matching it to what you're missing. The science is now measuring the functional state of the gut, defining what healthy really means and how to improve it. Put it together: diverse diet, lower stress, daily movement, smart supplements, 4 simple levers, 1 powerful gut. Small consistent choices compound. The gut you build over months protects the body you live in for decades. This is the foundation of long-term health, more energy, fewer sick days, sharper focus, and steadier emotions. A healthy gut quietly lowers your risk of the conditions we fear most, from autoimmune disease to neurodegeneration. You truly are what you eat and what your gut can do with it. The two are inseparable. So the next time you feel lethargic on the couch, or sick for the 5th time this year, pause and pay attention. Your gut is talking to you every single day. Start listening, and it will carry you toward a longer, healthier life.